Welcome to Convergence to Pixels, also known as ConvergenceTP. This video is one of a series of videos that ConvergenceTP is making which shows the features and the corresponding benefits of connecting IP appliances to video surveillance systems. This video will address how a man-down alert system, such as the Spider alert system provided by Visonic Technologies, can be integrated with a VMS system such as Ocularis provided by ONSSI. The integration is being enabled by the patent-pending ConvergenceTP event streaming engine software. Before we get started, I'd like to make a suggestion. If you could set the quality of the video to 720p or higher, that will provide the best quality for viewing this presentation. One of our technology partners is Visonic Technologies. They developed the Spider alert system, a multi-threaded RFID tracking system using both RF and infrared technologies that's able to track and monitor people operating in environments that are hazardous, such as prison systems or chemical manufacturing plants, just to name a few. Another technology partner is ONSSI, who has developed the Ocularis, a feature-rich VMS system which is an ideal platform that provides IP video-centric security and event management software. This offers the end user immediate access to camera views and video playback. In addition to live viewing, Ocularis offers the capability to push video to an operator station in response to an event, and we'll cover that in this video. As we go through this demo, please keep in mind that ConvergenceTP uses existing hardware, software, and your network infrastructure, which is already in place. ConvergenceTP is adding value to these existing systems, thus making it an extremely cost-effective solution for the end user, since it's only a software solution, and it complements the existing man-down asset tracking system and the VMS system, thereby preserving your investment in both dollars and in user training time. Let's start by seeing where ConvergenceTP fits into the solution. Shown here on the left are the IP appliances. As you can see, there are several in which ConvergenceTP can interface to. Man-down is just one of them. Shown in the middle is the patent-pending event streaming engine. The IP appliances on the left provide alert messages when an event occurs. The messages contain both text and images. The alert is sent out as a TCP/IP packet over the network. In the middle of the page, the ConvergenceTP event streaming engine monitors the traffic on the network, looks for these alerts, and when it detects them, it converts them into a video stream, forwards the video stream to the Ocularis VMS system shown here on the right. The VMS treats the video stream as a camera input, and it's displayed side by side with the other video. It's a seamless connection because the VMS systems were designed to accept camera inputs. The IP appliances and the video management systems are considered to be man multipliers by themselves, but with the event streaming engine acting as a common thread between the two, creates a technology multiplier, where these once independent systems are now becoming part of a more complete and better system solution. Let's look at a rudimentary diagram showing the components of a man-down system. Shown here is a man-down alert system integrated with a video surveillance system. There's a security guard wearing the Visonic Spider alert transmitter module. The diagram shows the tag readers, the cameras, the network, which is how it communicates with the event streaming engine and the VMS system. Should the Spider alert transmitter tilt more than a specified angle, an alert is triggered. This is a typical view of what the ONSSI Ocularis client would see. It shows the surveillance video and the alert message. Let's look at that a little bit closer. This is an enlarged 2x2 screenshot. Two of the panes on the left show the surveillance video. The upper right quadrant contains the alert message. The lower right quadrant is the procedure to follow when the alert is triggered. When every second counts in your response time, a company-approved procedure can now be at your fingertips. The content of information in the alert is provided by the man-down manufacturer. In this case, it's Visonic Technologies. The content in the procedure is provided by the end user. I'm going to change screens here, go to an Ocularis live view, and show the live view capture when an event is triggered, and also a push camera view when a pull cord is triggered. I don't have a man-down system here in the lab, so I'm going to generate a pull cord alert message and send it across the network to demonstrate the capture. Also, for this demonstration, I'm using two ConvergenceTP video images which represent the live video feeds. The two screens on the right will be the event streaming engine alert screens on the top, and the corresponding procedure screen will show up on the bottom. This is the Ocularis login client screen. I'm going to go ahead and log in and bring up the screens. I'm going to switch over and go to the views. We're going to go to the live view. Go ahead and over to default, do a live 2x2, and bring up the screens here for the live view. The first event, I'm going to go ahead and issue a test command to see what the live view presents when a test command is issued. We have a test event on the top right corner and a procedure to follow, requesting that the operator reply to the security guard, call them, acknowledge that the test signal was received, log the event into the daily log. Let me go ahead and change views over here to actually show a push view. I'm going to go ahead and change from live 2x2 over to a push test group, and we're going to go ahead and push a video to a monitor. Now the monitor would be separate from what we're looking at right now. Typically this would be for alerts and events that need to be taken care of immediately. So we're going to push video to this screen here. Let me go ahead and get that set up. I'm going to go ahead and send the alert message across the network right now. Here we go with a pull cord alert. Okay, the audible alarm might be a little obnoxious, but it can be turned off. But the idea is to bring the operator's attention to the event. Now that we've seen the video and the event messages captured in real time, let's now retrieve the events and their associated video using the Hypermedia search engine. I'm going to change screens now and log into the HSE and the CTP video browser. This is the Hypermedia search engine login page over here on the left. I'm going to go ahead and click on that and log in. On the right hand side is the ConvergenceTP video browser. When the Hypermedia search engine login page comes up, it's going to ask you for the type of search that you want to perform. It comes up with several to choose from: point of sale, access control, license plate recognition, RFID is one we're interested right now. What I'd like to do is identify the search time and range. We're going to go ahead and maybe click on September 3rd, maybe earlier in the day. Go ahead and pick up some video, and then you can set the hours and the minutes for the search. There's a button here called Search Parameters and another one called Spreadsheet. We're going to cover those in just a minute, but what I'd like to do is talk about this List button right now. Clicking on the List button will take information from this range of dates and give you the most recent event here on the top of the list. Let me go ahead and click on that. It's a pull cord event. Information is going to be brought in from the recording server over here on the right hand side, and it's going to identify Tom Jones pull cord, and we're going to go look at pull cord Tom Jones. So this event over here on the right is coming back from the recording server and associated with the thumbnail view that was clicked on over here. We can search at some other events, but let me go ahead and explain one more item here, the expand all. This information shown here, name, ID, event number, location, and so on, this is information that came across the network on the IP packets. This information was used to create the thumbnail view here on the left hand side. So it can be easily scanned. If you want to just scroll down to several events, we can see the information. Here's one, Tom Jones, Jim Bates, another information. This is a pull cord. Go ahead and click on that. Bring the information back from the recording server, shown here on the right hand side. This will be a pull cord event, Jim Bates, and the alerts on the top, procedures on the bottom, and the thumbnail view shown here on the left. Go ahead and collapse that tag, and I want to go ahead and talk a little bit more about the search capabilities that we have here using the advanced Add Search parameter. The search parameter can, from the drop-down menu, based on these 3 parameters, although there could be more parameters if you wanted, we're just going to go ahead and put down a, let's say a badge holder's name, and it's going to equal to, let's say John. We'll put in John's name. And we can also identify another event, which could be the event type. Let's say it was contains pull cord. So by clicking on the list, it will give me every time a pull cord event involved John. In this case here, there was none shown. Let me change the search, and let's say instead of John, let's go ahead and put in Jim. Let's go ahead and do that. Do a pull cord search list on Jim. Go ahead and do the list. Identifies every time Jim was involved with a pull cord event. Next, I'd like to go ahead and talk about the spreadsheet button here. Let me go ahead and click on that and bring up the next feature and actually have a view. And what this does is take the information off the alert messages and puts them into a table format shown here on the bottom. We have the event, the date, the badge holder's name, the ID, the event type, and location. Still have access to the cameras, and go ahead and show cameras. Bring the information back over here on the right hand side from the recording server, pull cord, man down, Jim Bates. Also, we have the same information available for the expand, the information that came across the network. This is the information that we had set up the parameter search on. By the way, the drop-down menus, let me go ahead and click on that, has the same information as far as the parameter search that came across the network. So the information that comes across the network is the information that we're going to be able to search on. Go ahead and close that. Also, I'd like to point out that I'm showing 2 screens here. I have the video browser on the right and the search engine here on the left hand side. These are typically on separate monitors. I've combined them here just for the presentation. So just to understand that the information typically shown here is on a much bigger screen. I'm going to go ahead and do a search based on just pull cords, and I can do that by eliminating Jim's name from the search parameters here. So now we're going to look for an event type that contains pull between this date and time. Go ahead and enter a review. Now I'll go to everyone's name that experienced the event pull cord, and it's more than just Tom, it's Jim and so on. There's quite a few people that are associated with this event. The table shown here can also be modified. We don't have to have all these column headings. We can actually customize the column headings. We may not need the badge ID number, so we go ahead and take that out. Maybe we don't need the location for this particular search. We'll take that out. So now when we do a view, we just have the two columns that we've identified: badge holder name, event type, date and time. If we wanted to add information back in, we could add in the badge IDs, we can add in event location, bring back the views. Now all the columns are back in again. One of the nice things about having a table format is that we can take the information and send it to a file, an export file, comma-separated variable export to be exact. Hitting the download button, we're going to create a file in a CSV format that we can use and send to a spreadsheet and set up a spreadsheet. I'm going to go ahead and do that next. I'll change screens to do that. Okay, this information was taken a little bit earlier, but the information collected off the network is very much similar. We have the date, the badge holder, RFID, the event types, and so on, names, Tom Jones, Jim Bates, and so on. And the information can easily be brought into a spreadsheet, a chart format: personnel, number of events, location, individuals, what events, how many events took place for Tom Jones, Jim Bates, and so on. This is a very, very powerful tool for taking information from the screen captures, bringing it into spreadsheets, can easily be put into monthly, quarterly reports, and also to be used for identifying trends that are going on within your environment. That's about all the time I have. I'm going to have to summarize it here, so let me just bring up one more view graph and we'll go ahead and close this out. If you'd like to get more information about the partners for ConvergenceTP, you can contact the Visonic folks at visonictech.com, or ONSSI at onssi.com, or ConvergenceTP at c2p.com. Please visit our websites. If you have any questions, please give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for your time.